through Shastram and Guru only one can reach Bhagavan.
Correct.
Am I right?
Correct, correct, perfect.
So, but not everybody is blessed with a Guru.
Okay.
So what happens then? How do we get a Guru, to get the blessing of a Guru, so that we can go and ask that person, teach us and to take us through this samsara?
Very good. Excellent question. So the answer is this. No. When there is a deep down desire, I always give acronyms. DDD, which is used in the modern context. Dinner, dine and dance, whatever they say, no, forget that. So DDD, deep down desire is there for me to get answers for all these philosophical questions. Who am I? What is this world? Who is Bhagavan? What is the purpose of life? Why am I born? Will I be always in the constant state of sukham, dukkam, sukham, dukkam? Is there a state I can reach of permanent happiness? Something called as permanent happiness. When there is deep down desire to get these questions answered, that is called mumukshutvam. In Vedanta, it is called as mumukshutvam. You can write down, please. Moksham ichha mumuksha. All of you write down. Moksham ichha. Moksham is freedom. I want freedom from this constant, no. See, I'm not saying you're always unhappy. I'm not saying you're always unhappy. You are having happiness and sorrow. It is going through up and down. But you see, percentage of happiness is more or sorrow is more. You are the best judge. But if you want to reach a state of eternal bliss, eternal happiness, and first of all, you should know there is something called eternal bliss and happiness. Like at least through Bhagavad-gita, you know that there is a state of eternal happiness. And when you start this inquiry and the desire becomes very, very, very deep, I'll tell you, you can be in Timbuktu, you can be in any part of the world, Guru will come there. Guru will present himself or herself, whatever form and fashion, where you will connect with the Guru and you will learn through the Shastras. The traditional way is to learn through the Shastras. You will get a Sampradaya with the Guru. You will be very, very surprised. I found my Sampradaya, although from 8 years I was looking for the Guru. I share my experience. This is Christian. Personal experience helps, right? I was looking for a Sampradaya with the Guru who knows the Vedas, master of Vedas and Vedanta. I didn't want to say only for Vedanta knowledge. Vedas and Vedanta. And such a Guru I got, you know where? In the most unlikely place called Singapore. I was working there for many years. In that place I got. The Guru was coming from India to Singapore to give lectures. And I fell at the feet of the Guru. Until his last days, Mahasamadhi, I was associated with him, and such great knowledge is transmitted. Traditional teaching, please understand. If you have that deep down desire, Guru will appear. Guru will appear through Zoom also. Guru will appear personally. Many ways Guru will appear. So you have to accept. If you believe that this person is going to take you to the ultimate, believe that Guru, go through, and please have a reverential attitude and ask questions, get the answers. Shastra say, tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Bhagavan will say later. So by constant dialogue, that the relationship with the Guru is very important. So many wonderful stories where the wonderful relationship with Guru and Shishya has led to the ultimate knowledge. It will happen. See, the getting of the Guru is directly proportional to your DDD. Deep down desire will get you. As they say, sincere prayer, never a failure. And when you get a Guru, then you are done. That is how it happens. Okay, clear? You got what is the answer? You tell me in your own words.
One has to yearn to get that. Has to get the Guru. And then I have to use the Tamil word.
One Shastra is enough. One Bhagavad Gita is enough. Because Bhagavad Gita gives you structured thinking. Because even questioning, we don't know what to question. It gives you structured way what questions to ask, what answers to get. The beauty of Gita is that not only it teaches the knowledge, but the means to attain knowledge. Because it's not enough to say, see, other religions say, become good, speak the truth, be kind, donate. But how to get the mindset to even build Shraddha Bhakti to Guru? See, we don't even have Shraddha Bhakti. In fact, there is a Suktam called Shraddha Suktam. Right? To develop Shraddha itself, there are prayers. To get Bhakti, there are prayers. So please understand, Our Sanatana Dharma has taken care of every aspect. It is only we don't have time for this. We have time for everything else. So when the desire becomes deep for this, we'll get the Guru. Okay? Answers? Questions? Okay.
You said that it is the dharma of, even if your enemy comes and asks you to teach something, and if you have the knowledge, you should teach. That is the dharma. So if you know that the enemy is...
Of those days. Okay, anyway, continue. Okay, fine. Tell me. Okay.
If you know that the enemy, the person who has come to ask you to for some knowledge, and if you already know that the person is going to use that knowledge for adharma, should the person still teach, or how should the person handle such a situation?
See, there is one class of people called the Brahmanas whose duty is to teach. If the person comes with proper attitude, Guru Bhakti, Shraddha, the veneration to the Guru, and submits and asks, then the teacher should teach. This is Shastram Dharmam, and Dharma is true for Kali Yuga also. Dharma doesn't change. Please understand. Dharma is the same in all the 4 yugas. It is true. It may happen that person may use it against you. That is left to Bhagavan. Please understand. Bhagavan later tell Arjuna, Nimitta matram bhava sabya sachin. See, Bhagavan says, I have taken care of everything. You are only an instrument. So when you submit to the supreme principle, when you know that he is going to take care of everything, we are all normal instruments hand of Bhagavan, right? Our job is to teach. We will teach. Okay? Clear? Teach. Teaching is very important. My Guru used to say, I learned from 4 Swamijis. Swami said, teaching is a discipline. Once you know something properly, you learn from your Gurus, teach. By teaching properly, only people will know what is right, what is wrong. Otherwise, people will only remain Nama Sankirtan level. Will not go to the next level. Okay? Understood? No? Teach. Okay?
Thank you. Many things in the scriptures seem to be contradicting. One will say one thing, the other will say something else. The people who do Nama Sankirtanam, the most commonly quoted shloka, Namam Vasami Vaikunthe, Yoginam Hridayena Cha. In so many Sankara Stotram, I know that Bhagavad Pada has said the Lord resides in the Yogi's Hridaya. Guhayam Vasantam, Najanami Shabdam, Najanami. Everywhere he says that. So why do we have this discrepancy between our own different shlokas?
Okay, very good. Quickly I'll answer the question. Detail, please come for our Brahmavidya classes, but quickly I'll tell you. See, there are many aspects required to get ultimate jnanam. I have not got into all the details because it will be too heavy for the students right now. Vedanta demands that you have sadhana chatushtaya sampattihi. Please write down. It is called Viveka, Vairagya, Samadhi, Shatka, Sampattihi, and Mukshutvam. Viveka is discriminative knowledge. Vairagyam is ability to dissociate from the allurement of the world. If you get caught in the world, you're gone, right? You're able to detach from the so-called the enjoyments of the world. So enjoy is fine, but then you should know what level you should enjoy, right? Vairagyam, viraga, bhavaha, vairagyam. Then Samadhi, Shatka, Sampattihi. Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. All Vedanta course I have to do, then we'll understand all those things. Okay, Samadhana. And Mukshutvam. Mukshutvam is what? Deep down desire to get relief from the cycle of samsara. Moksham michha mumuksha, right? Now, in this Samadhi Shatka Sampattihi, there is what I told Shama, Dama, Uparati, Shraddha, Samadhana. Is there? No. Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. In that, Shama and Dama are very important. Shama is ability to move away from the objects of attraction of sense organs. Sadaiva vasana tyagaha shama ityabhidiyate. Vasana tyagaha. That is very important because while studying, suddenly you get lost. Something attracts you. Sense organ attraction is gone. You're not able to ekagra chittam. Dhamma, control. Okay. So, ability to control sense organs and also not all the sense organs go into other path is very important. So, Shama Dhamma represents your what? Second half of that shlokam. Guru Charana. So, please understand, on one side, you should develop Shraddha Bhakti to Guru, Shastram, Bhagavan, everything. Another aspect, Bhagavan says in Gita, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatpara samyatendriya. I'll write down sloka number reference. Somebody can put reference. Anybody knows? Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. He didn't stop there. See, Acharya and Bhagavan are not different. Please understand. Bhagavan says, he could have told Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. He could have told, no, tadvidhi pranipadana pariprashnaya upadekshite jnanam. He could have stopped at that. But he says, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tat paraha samyatendriyaha. Samyatendriya means what? Indriya nigraham. Sendriyamanaha. Acharya says, Bhajagovindam, samyatendriyaha. Bhagavan says, Bhagavad Gita. Then only jnanam labdha param shantim achirena adhigacchati. So the structure, see, all these are structured properly. In Vedanta, we say sadhana chatushtaya sampatti is required. Second question, we want more details, please come for the weekend classes. We'll discuss at least because there's no time bar. We can go in detail there, okay? Okay. Then the second part of question is why Nama Sankirtana is saying something and is saying something. Please understand. In our Shastra, there's something called as Atishayokti. Write down. Atishaya uktihi, Atishayoktihi. That means what? In some places in our Shastras, some aspects are emphasized as being greater than any other thing. In fact, you asked a very simple question actually. The more complex question is, if you go to Vishnu Purana, they will say Vishnu is many, many times greater than Parameshwara. Yes. If you go to all Puranas based on Maheshwara, Maheshwara is the greatest, Vishnu becomes the inferior. If you go to Devi Mahatmyam, where Devi is being praised, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are actually servants of Devi. Yes or no? You should read Shastras properly. If you don't know, come to people who know Shastras properly. We have studied Bhagavata, Narayana, everything details. I can tell you with a lot of authority. So, when people are not able to sit down, for sitting down and studying like this, don't you need first time? You're only busy working 5 days or 7 days a week. Valley, Silicon Valley, they'll pull you in all directions, all problems. You have to sit down properly, and for studying, mind should be calm, should get a proper guru, proper shastram, systematic thing should happen like this. Interestingly, you should teach. Even teachers should be another day to teach, right? Same thing again and again, right? Then only you can study. All this combination to come is extremely rare. That's why Yamadharmana says in Kathopanishad, to get a good Shishya like you is very rare. To get a great guru like, he doesn't say himself, a Brahmavidya Acharya is rare. A Shishya who wants Brahmavidya is very rare. Luckily, we have come together and this Vidya is happening. That's why 1 among crores get this knowledge. It's not something that happens just like that, right? So, Nama Sankirtanam and all those things mentioned for beginners. I can say with authority, so that people are, okay, if I do Nama Sankirtanam, I will go to that level, right? So, at least people are encouraged to let me start. But if you remain at the LKG class, bus miss, I told in the last class, no, bus. See, look at the other shloka. Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischala tattvam or nischala chittam, nischala tattve jivan muktihi. So Acharya didn't say satsangam directly jivan muktihi. What did he say? Satsangatve nissangatvam. By satsanga you get detachment, nissangatvam. Nissangatve nirmohatvam. Nirmohatvam is no confusion, clarity of knowledge. Vedanta Shastra, Shravana, Mana, Nidhyasana, emphasize. Nirmohatve nischala tattvam. You get the clarity, absolute clarity in knowledge. And then only Jivan Muktihi. You understood? So by emphasizing that, Atishaya Ukti means make it something great. No, it's called what you call in English. No, keeping it a very high level. Saying it in very high terms so that people get interested. Esoteric statement is there. Correct? You got the answer?
Yes. Yes. So the question you told about living in present, right? Like most of the time we live in the past, sometimes in the future. So with Bhagavad Gita, knowing like we can live in the present, I'm really like how we can live in present and not worry about past and future.
You have to go through the Gita course. You are trying to preempt. You are trying to win the race before even you start the race. Then you ask, all great athletes from the US, how to win the race without starting.
That will motivate us.
No, you see, I'll give you certain glimpse, okay? The key to everything is jnanam. Please write down. You got a wonderful background. I know that the valley background, what was the background is what? Your picture. See, the key to ultimate bliss and clarity and being in present is jnanam. I keep saying this shloka again and again. Sukham me sarvada bhuya dukkham ma bhut kadachana iti ichhe sarva samanye te jnana deva siddhyataha. Until you get this Atma Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam, you can never be in the present. You will always be either worrying about the past or anxious about the future, never in the present, never enjoying the present. The word present is called gift of God. Present in English means present gift, right? You're not enjoying the present. You are always in the past or future. And so unless you get jnanam and clarity, you will not get this kind of being in present. That's why I keep saying, yes, you do Nama Sankirtanam, you do Bhajana, you do Puja, you do Tirtha Yatra. Unless you sit down and answer these three critical questions. Who am I? What is this world? Who is Bhagavan? Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, triplet. Like, Faraday's law. Faraday's law, when I taught in physics in high school, they said use these three, right? Magnetism, that movement, and electricity. Like that, unless the triplet of questions are answered successfully, properly, without doubt, it becomes your own knowledge. See, I'm not saying I'm Brahmasmi because only Shastras are saying. Shastras will help me know. Finally, Guru will teach you that you own that knowledge. Unless you own it, like I'll give you an example. Suppose fire. If a small child does not know fire, it will go and touch it and then feel the burn, correct? In the hand, correct? But as you grow old, you will be away from fire. You will use some gloves, something, right? How? Because you know that touching fire will injure your hand, correct? Knowledge. And that knowledge works at lightning speed. So when you get this Brahmajnanam, you work at lightning speed to be in the present. It will not worry about the past or future. Just keep on executing. Does this help you to give a glimpse? It's all knowledge.
Thank you so much. The classes are really very informative.
Sir, I have just listened to Bhagavad Gita. I'm very new to all these things.
Okay.
Sanskrit, I don't know at all.
No problem.
Kuch bhi nahi aata Sanskrit.
Kuch nahi chahiye. Sanskrit knowledge nahi chahiye. Okay.
But I just love listening you. So I deliberately 7:30 Thursdays I will sit and listen to you.
Okay.
But for me it is little higher level.
Okay.
So shall I continue listening?
Definitely. No, see, nothing is difficult. Slowly you start understanding. See, if you listen 100 words, 10 words you will understand. Those 10 words will create, see in our Shastras, they say it's called samskaram. Samskaram means they create some kind of punya karma in your mind. That will make your mind more knowledgeable, more intelligent. It's like an exponential path. So, boond boond banta hai sagar, right? You know Hindi, right? So,
yes, Hindi
इस तरफ में धीरे धीरे सुनना बंद मत करना, ठीक है? समझ में आया कि नहीं समझ आया वो बात अलग है. And please let me tell you that you are not in minority, you are the majority. 99.99% don't understand Vedanta. Okay, my Swamiji, another Swamiji used to say, great Mahan used to say, they come and shake their head during Vedanta classes, but nobody understands. I also know that. But we keep saying because somewhere you have to start, right? कहीं तो शुरू करना है ना. कब तक ऐसा ही चलेंगे, ऐसा ही दौड़ते रहेंगे, कब तक, right?
बरोबर.
इसलिए आप एक 1 hour a week, not difficult, right?
नहीं मैं
Guruvar is meant for Guru. Krishna Paramatma.
But for me it's all new, like.
Okay.
Sanskrit is new to me.
Sanskrit is not very important. I'm giving English meanings, right?
Yeah, you are giving English meaning. That's why I like to listen to you.
English meaning is given, overall meaning is given, word by word meaning is given, everything is given.
The shlokas, when you all say the shlokas, I don't know any shloka.
Don't worry. Slowly it will come. If you are dedicated to Bhagavad Gita for next 3 years, then shlokas will come automatically. Your Vagdevi will come. It will come. Sure. That is the greatness of Bhagavan. Trust Bhagavan. That is magic. Okay? Yes. Bhagavan will create all the environment. Knowledge you have to get. If that was so easy, Bhagavan could have touched Arjuna and said, here you become knowledgeable. He didn't do that. He gave the teaching. Please understand. Knowledge is something you have to work for. Bhagavan will give the environment. So when we say Bhagavan's magic is creating environment, creating Shraddha Bhakti in you, creating thought that this is very important for me in life. That is Bhagavan's grace. Greatest grace. Then Guru will take you. Clear? Okay.
பகவத்கீதையை நம்ம படிச்சோம்னா அது நம்மளுக்கு வந்து லௌகிகத்துக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்றதுக்கா இல்ல ஞானம்ங்கற பாதையில போறதுக்கு செட் ஆறதுக்கா?
Beautiful, wonderful question. I'm very happy you asked the question. English answer பண்ணலாமா? For benefit of everybody, can answer in English because many people may not know Tamil. Okay. The question is, does Bhagavad Gita help both for the worldly affairs as well as spiritual path? The beauty of Bhagavad Gita is it will help you both. It will help you to become the greatest performer in the world. Bhagavan will later say in Karma Yoga, Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. Once you know this Bhagavad Gita teaching of Karma Yoga, later Jnana Yoga, karmasu kaushalam, you will be the most greatest expert in any action you are doing. Any action, right from sweeping the floor to cooking to attending board meeting, doing board presentation. You will be very surprised. For more than 30 years, I have worked in 15 countries all over the globe. And I always studied Vedanta every day for all these years. And I have also worked in senior management position. You will be the most extremely efficient person in whatever you do. I can assure you from my experience. It's not bookish. So in the worldly life, you will have a lot of clarity. You will know you'll be excellent in everything you do. Then the spiritual aspect, because Punya Karma, you will know the ultimate truth also. So no Shastram like Gita Shastram. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam. That is enough to take you to the ultimate. And what? You know the old Tamil song, right? Manidan Enbavan Deivamagalam. Right? That is possible through Bhagavad Gita. It is possible. But you have to be patient. You have to now start thinking differently. Problem is, all of us have been ossified and brainwashed by only one way of life, right? Do some Bhakti and all. Unless sit down and study Shastram and get the knowledge. See, you are ready to sit down and study for engineering, for medicine, for physics, for doctorate. People grow beard and study for 10 years to do some research. This is the exam of life. For exam of life, you don't want to study. You can just do something and then go away. Is it? To pass one exam, you are studying. Pass one degree, you are studying. Exam of life, bhai, you have to study. Without studying, it won't happen. Understand? To study. Mahaparivara has given so many lectures about Gita, about Upanishads, why you have to study, starts with Vedas. Everything you study even Devatin Kural. Repeatedly, Parivara, you have to study. Without studying, it won't happen. Bhakti is required. Bhakti combined study. Okay?